First on CNN, sources are telling me today that former Vice President Mike Pence testified to the January 6th federal criminal grand jury looking at Donald Trump and other possible crimes around the 2020 election. He was here at this courthouse all day today. We had a whole team trying to do reporting on this today, and our team did notice unusual security happening around the courthouse earlier this morning, and Pence did spend all day today with that grand jury testifying, talking about his direct conversations with the former president as prosecutors look to build a case. Now, this is a very momentous moment in this investigation. It places the former vice president in a room with grand jurors who are going to weigh possible criminal charges potentially against the former president, the president that Mike Pence served beneath and was a running mate alongside in the 2016 election. And it also allows those grand jurors to listen to what Mike Pence says, not just as a witness, but as a victim. On January 6th, a person who was being pressured by Donald Trump and others around him in the administration to try and block the outcome of the 2020 election result on Capitol Hill on January 6th. This is testimony the Justice Department has been fighting for, that Pence ultimately, after a court fight, agreed he would deliver to the grand jury, and we do know that he did so now. It is also quite a moment, Wolf, for the history books, in that this has not happened in the investigation of Richard Nixon and Watergate during the Clinton years, when many high-ranking people were brought before grand juries in this courthouse. This is unlike something we've ever seen before, with Mike Pence testifying about Donald Trump and others related to the 2020 election to a secret grand jury as they consider charges today.
Very historic indeed. Stand by. Elliot Williams, Trump had tried to prevent this testimony, as we all know. How big a win is this for the special counsel, Jack Smith?
It's a pretty big win for the special counsel, Wolf. But to be clear, take away the fact that it's Donald Trump and Mike Pence, and this is a relatively straightforward legal question that was probably going to end here with Mike Pence testifying all along. Look, Mike Pence, as Vice President of the United States, is an officer of Congress and will be entitled to some protections for things he says, not all. And it has been clear from the beginning that he could not shield conversations he had with the president that did not have to do with his official role. And so any talk of campaigns or violence or threats or any of that is perfectly fair game for the Justice Department to ask about here. So to that, this is a big win, and it's it's a historic moment, but it's a big win for the Justice Department today.
Very significant indeed. Elie Honig is with us as well. What sort of insight, Elie, could Pence provide about Trump's mindset leading up to January 6th?
Well, first of all, big picture. This is an astonishing moment in our legal and political history. Here we have, for the first time in our history, a former vice president going in front of a criminal grand jury under oath and giving testimony about conversations that he had one-on-one with a former president. We've really never seen anything quite like this. And to the question of what type of insight could Mike Pence give, I would say unparalleled insight, because there were crucial conversations one-on-one between Donald Trump and Mike Pence that only Mike Pence or Donald Trump knows about. We know Donald Trump is not going to be testifying to this grand jury. And so if I was a prosecutor here who had this sort of golden opportunity, I would want to hear chapter and verse from Mike Pence. What did Donald Trump tell you? What did he ask you to do? Did he acknowledge that he knew he lost the election? Did he ask you to bend or violate the law? Did he say that he understood that what he was asking you to do would be illegal? So this is crucial testimony for these prosecutors in this case.
We're staying on top of the breaking news right now. Trump's mindset leading up to January 6th. Those are among the questions being asked to the former Vice President of the United States. Shan Wu is with us as well. What's your reaction, Shan, to this major breaking news?
Well, I think what we're seeing here, Wolf, is a gradual return to the more normal course in a criminal prosecution, criminal grand jury investigation. These kinds of wholesale efforts to completely wall off witnesses, wall off complete testimony, no questions whatsoever, they were legally a suspect from the beginning, and I think that's why you keep seeing Trump lose case after case on the executive privilege. Going question by question with certain types of issues being off limits, in Pence's case, if he really was acting momentarily as a legislator, that being off limits, that's the more normal course to go rather than this wholesale kind of walling off. So I think we're gradually seeing a slow return to that as the courts have ruled and DOJ is going to build their investigation the way they always do, which is question by question.
Good point. Caitlin Polans, you reported this first. Let me get your thoughts. What does this say about where Special Counsel Jack Smith's criminal investigation of Trump stands right now?
Well, Wolf, this is something that the Justice Department has been fighting for, and so it really is one of the last in a series of court cases where Donald Trump has tried to block witnesses, continued to lose in the courts. We've seen those witnesses come in. This is the fourth case like this that Donald Trump has lost, and really the last one that I see going through the court system that we've been able to report on. All of those cases are under seal, but when we look back over that trajectory, the very first one, it was it was Pence's assistants, his advisors, his chief of staff, and his former chief counsel speaking to the grand jury. They were compelled to come back in here and testify about direct conversations they had witnessed around the president, things that they knew of, that they had heard. They were forced to come in here and flesh out what their experiences were around Mike Pence, serving under him, knowing that he had been pressured and that he was not going to do what Donald Trump said. And so Pence is building upon that, clearly something that takes it even further. And we don't exactly know, Wolf, what this will amount to, where it might fit into a case, if there is a case that comes against Donald Trump and others about what went on in the White House. We don't know how the law would see the pressure on Mike Pence, how the Justice Department is going to want to apply that law. But if there is a case, Wolf, this puts Pence in a position where he could also be called as a witness at trial, a public trial, if there were to be one in January 6th. That is a truly astounding possibility in the future. Wolf?
Well, let me get Elliot Williams to react to that. Pence potentially being a witness in an actual trial against Trump. What do you think?
It's a big deal. Now, again, like we said earlier in the show, Wolf, forget that it's Donald Trump and Mike Pence. And the most important question prosecutors are going to ask is, how valuable is the testimony or evidence this witness is going to provide? And to pick up on Ellie's point, Mike Pence would have been the individual with the room over countless conversations with the former president, but going back to at least December 2020, day after day, talking about, number one, what were his plans leading up to January 6th? Number two, who else did he speak to? Number three, were there any threats? Number four, what did he convey to you about the fake elector scheme? And there is no privilege under the sun that is going to protect those kinds of conversations and comments. Now, as to the question of Mike Pence as a witness at trial, that's profound, as everything else in this matter is profound. And you'd have a vice president putting his hand on a Bible and swearing to tell the truth in the criminal trial of, if not a former president, certainly people close to a former president. So it's all immense and profound and historic, but really it comes down to how important is the evidence and what are they getting? And based on what we've seen here, it just looks like Mike Pence is a very valuable witness.
Certainly looks like that. Ellie Honig, what does it look like when a witness, in this case, the former vice president of the United States, Mike Pence, actually shows up to testify before a federal grand jury? How does this typically unfold?
Yeah, despite the bold-faced, powerful names involved here, Wolf, this is really a fairly routine procedure. A grand jury is just a group of usually 23 civilians that meets in a courtroom. The only people who are allowed in that room are the actual grand jurors, the prosecutors, and the witness and a court reporter. There will not be a defense lawyer there. So if Mike Pence brought a lawyer with him, that lawyer had to wait outside while Mike Pence testified. There's no cross-examination by any lawyer for Donald Trump. It is a one-sided part of the process. But let's remember, Mike Pence is under oath when he testifies in front of the grand jury. The prosecutors get to ask him essentially whatever they want, and this could be crucial evidence to their larger case.
Potentially, indeed. Shan Wu, the former vice president, had shared some of these details in that book that he wrote. How much more might this grand jury have actually learned today?
Probably, ideally, from the prosecutor's point of view, a lot more than just what he put in the book, because obviously he has a lot of control over what he puts there. They may be asking him questions as follow-up to the details he put into the book and expand upon that. And let me just add, from a defense lawyer's point of view here, since, as everyone's pointing out, you can't have lawyers in there with him, he'll be allowed to take breaks and he'll be wanting to report to his counsel outside exactly what's being asked. Those counsel will be frantically taking notes, trying to create their own record. And in the future, what they're going to want to do is to compare their own notes to what later the prosecutors say he said, because one of their concerns is to make sure that their client isn't caught in any kind of inconsistencies later if he does have to give further testimony.